The year is 674 CE. 1,800 Arab warships fill the Sea of Marmara, their sails blackening the horizon. Constantinople's walls hold 500,000 souls who have nowhere to run. Emperor Constantine IV watches from the seawall as the largest naval invasion in history prepares to destroy the last remnant of Rome. Then, from Byzantine harbor, 7 small dromons glide forward. What happens next will haunt the Islamic world for 5 centuries. To understand this moment, we must travel back 60 years. The Byzantine Empire, heir to Rome, controls the eastern Mediterranean from its capital Constantinople. This city of 1 million people sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, protected by the most formidable walls ever built. But in 634 CE, a new power emerges from the Arabian desert. United under Islam, Arab armies sweep through the Middle East with unprecedented speed. Syria falls in 636. Egypt falls in 642. Persia collapses entirely. By 670 CE, the Umayyad Caliphate stretches from Afghanistan to Tunisia. Only Constantinople stands between the Arabs and Europe. Caliph Muawiyah assembles the greatest fleet the Mediterranean has ever seen. His strategy is simple: blockade Constantinople, starve its people, and claim the crown jewel of Christendom. Byzantine Emperor Constantine IV commands a navy of fewer than 300 ships against nearly 1,800 Arab vessels. The mathematics of annihilation seem certain. But Constantinople harbors a secret. Sometime around 672 CE, a Syrian Greek architect named Callinicos flees the Arab conquest and arrives at Constantine's court. He carries knowledge that will change the nature of warfare forever. Callinicos presents the emperor with a formula, a liquid that burns on water, clings to flesh, and cannot be extinguished by any known means. The Byzantines call it sea fire or Roman fire. History remembers it as Greek fire. The exact composition remains unknown to this day, but historians believe it contains naphtha, quickite, sulfur, and possibly saltpeter. Engineers mount bronze siphons shaped like lion heads onto the prows of Byzantine warships called dromons. These pressurized nozzles can spray the burning liquid up to 15 meters with devastating accuracy. The weapon has one critical advantage over conventional fire. Contact with water makes it burn fiercer, not weaker. Arab sailors, trained to extinguish shipboard fires, discover their sole survival instincts now kill the enemy faster. On a spring morning in 674 CE, the first Arab squadron approaches Constantinople's harbor. 7 Byzantine dromons row out to meet them. Arab commanders watch with contempt as these tiny vessels approach their armada of 30 warships. Then, the lead dromon opens its bronze lion mouth. A stream of liquid flame arcs across the water. The first Arab ship ignites instantly. Sailors leap overboard, but the fire follows them, burning on the surface, clinging to their skin. Screams echo across the strait as men burn alive in the water. Within minutes, 17 Arab ships are ablaze. The remaining vessels turn and flee. This scene repeats throughout the summer of 674, and again in 675 and 677. Each year, the Arab fleet attempts to breach Constantinople's defenses. Each year, Greek fire turns their wooden ships into floating crematoriums. Arab chronicles describe sailors burning in green flames that no water could quench. They call the weapon liquid hellfire, sent by Christian demons. By 678 CE, Caliph Muawiyah accepts a 30-year truce. His fleet has lost an estimated 30,000 men and hundreds of ships. The secret of Greek fire becomes Byzantium's most closely guarded state secret. Emperor Constantine IV decrees that the formula can only be known by 3 families. Revealing it to foreigners means death for the traitor and their entire bloodline. Craftsmen who build the siphons work in isolated workshops and cannot leave Constantinople. The Byzantines understand that their survival depends on maintaining technological superiority. This secrecy proves wise. 40 years later, in 717 CE, a new caliph named Suleiman sends an even larger force. 2,600 ships carrying 120,000 soldiers. Arab commanders have studied Byzantine tactics. They believe they can overwhelm the defenders through sheer numbers. Emperor Leo III waits until the Arab fleet packs tightly into the narrow strait beneath Constantinople's walls. Then, he unleashes his entire fireship squadron. The confined waters become an inferno. Ships cannot maneuver to escape. Flames spread from vessel to vessel. Arab histories record that the water itself seems to burn. By morning, over 1,500 ships have been destroyed. The surviving army, trapped on the European shore without supplies, faces a brutal winter. Disease and starvation kill 100,000 men. Fewer than 5,000 Arabs return home. The siege of 718 CE marks the high water mark of Arab expansion into Europe. Greek fire protects Byzantine naval supremacy for nearly 400 years. The Rus Vikings learn its terror in 941 CE, when their 10,000-ship fleet burns in the Bosphorus. Bulgarian armies witness its power in 971 CE. Even the Crusaders, nominally Christian allies, fear the weapon. When the Fourth Crusade sacks Constantinople in 1204 CE, they search desperately for the Greek fire formula. They never find it. The secret dies with the Byzantine craftsmen who refuse to share it, even under torture. By the time Constantinople falls to the Ottoman Turks in 1453 CE, Greek fire has been lost for over a century. Modern chemists have attempted to recreate it. None have succeeded in replicating all its described properties. Burning on water, clinging to surfaces, intensifying with water contact. Some secrets, it seems, die forever. Subscribe to discover more secrets that history tried to bury.